Salute, salute. Salute to the internal spiritual most high, y'all. Trolls only God and your mama can love you. And last but not least, y'all know I got to hit you with the one time. Yeah. Man, I had a great discussion with another brother today. I'm not going to put his identity out there because I want to protect him. Okay, that's my brother regardless of our indifferences. But I had a great discussion with the brother who don't look like me but bleed like me. Okay? I had a great discussion with a brother who don't look like me, but he bleeds like me. And that's why I chose the reflection of selection as the topic. Because a lot of us don't realize that a lot of things that we're going through, that the government has taken us through, history, laws, whatever, it's all selective. History is a reflection of the selection. And I realize what really ticks a lot of people off, and Mother Earth, I know that's you. I know that's you, Mother Earth. But I've learned from talking to him that we're gonna have our different viewpoints, and it never means that we can't agree to disagree and, still be cool at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like if you call me, I'm coming. If you need it, I got it. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? Same energy. A disagreement doesn't change that. Um, but it lets me know that there's a failure in our communication system. All right. There's the transparency isn't there. And I can kind of be I knew it, Ma. I knew it. Love you too, Ma. I knew that was you. I knew that were you. Um Now I can either take this as a I don't have nothing to apologize for and leave it as an unapologetic moment. Or I can put myself in someone else's shoes and try to see their angle of things. And me, I'm a critical thinker, so I always like to see the angle of things, y'all. I like to see other people's, you know what I'm saying? Other people's opinions and perspectives and everything. So there was this conversation about reparations with this brother who don't look like me but bleed like me, and he's still my brother. And start out a little choppy. Real choppy, y'all. But the more you talk, the more you're gonna begin to open up. And when things start to make sense, people start to make sense too, outside of their anger. So we got into one of those moments, and that opened everything up, y'all. And magic was made. B1 Trucker, what's good, bro? What's good, my man? Salute to you in Grand Risings, brother. So this conversation with this individual, I'm gonna keep his identity in private. I'm gonna just say white brother, Confederate brother. You know what I'm saying? Real country brother. Don't look like me but bleed like me. All right. I can say it was an eye opener because I never understood why. See, I'm even trying to change my way up just to show some accountability here because I never understood how the white brothers and sisters of America, if I could put it that way, who struggle just like us, who will admit what the government has done to entitle them and oppress us. I never understood why the white community got so angry every time the talk of reparations came up. But now I understand it's because they don't comprehend our lingo. What is up, Colonel Sanders? What's up, nephew? Oh, y'all did me so wrong yesterday. You and your pops teamed up on me. I love y'all, though. Hey, you and your pops, man. Y'all showed out over yesterday. I love y'all. I love y'all, man. We got to link up too, man. Just because y'all don't move don't mean y'all get to be strangers. We still family. I miss y'all. That's real talk. You notice I stopped laughing. That's real talk. We got to link up, man. I look up to you, nephew, literally and figuratively and physically. All right. Um. So I understand this because they don't understand how we speak. You know what I'm saying? Definitely love you and miss you, nephew. Tell the family I said hello. You know what I'm saying? Especially your moms. Tell sis I said hello and I love her. You know what I'm saying? Tell your sisters the same thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to call nobody names on here. I want to keep y'all identities private. But, you know what I'm saying? Say what's up to the family. Let them know I love them. And I got to make sure I got your daddy good number, too. Can you please send me your dad's good number so I can bug him on his birthday? He only got 5 more days. I'm counting down. He only got 5 more days and I get to pick out his old self. All right, so this is what makes the platform I'm building so different from any other platform. Because I've dealt with FBA members who came on my platform and thought because I said FBA and I was about reparations and all of this stuff that I was racist too. I'm not racist. I can't be racist. Racist is ignorance. That's a taught behavior. My mom is in the chat. I was raised better than that. You know what I'm saying? Can't be racist. Ain't nothing racist about me. So I understood that. Well, I understand now just from this conversation with this individual how they take things when they constantly hear us saying white people, white people, white people. Even though I try to delineate evil white people from good white folks, sometimes that's not enough. All right, thank you, nephew. Love you, man. Don't work too hard, man, but get that money. I'm proud of you. Nephew, a grown man now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think nephew might make LeBron look a little short, man. Y'all don't understand. Nephew is a giant, man. Nephew, y'all don't understand. Nephew is a giant. Like if you need a tree trim, he don't even need a ladder. I'm telling you, man. Nephew is a giant, man. That man tall, man. Now you keep looking up. You get a cramp in your neck trying to look that man in the face, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it needs to be brought to light, man. And I'm not trying to cause any division. I'm not here for that. I stand on business. I mean what I say about reparations. I know what my people went through. I know what my mom went through. I know what I went through. But I have the ability to see things from the other side too. So what I'm getting at is black folks, even though I try to tell people, there's a difference between bad white people and good white folks. Some of our white brothers and sisters still don't understand our lingo, our ebonics, our communication. All right. So they start to feel like we're targeting them personally. And it has nothing to do with them. The only time it has something to do with them is when they speak up and say, well, I don't feel like y'all deserve reparations. Well, we don't feel like you deserve to be a part of this conversation. That's when I'll speak up and say something. But I know now from speaking to this brother, and he's a great brother, man. Like when I tell y'all, man, the comments and the stuff that he was saying, man, when I tell you it hurt me, cause listen, I wouldn't even have this new ring cam I got, this new ring light, if it wasn't for this brother. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even have this new ring light. My ring light broke while I was live. By the time I got to Walmart, this brother, you know what I'm saying? This brother sent me the money because I don't want anyone to be offended. I want a good conversation. That's why I'm gatekeeping the topics. I'm kind of going to guide us into it so that no one comes in with the racist stuff, black nor white nor nothing. We can all be humans and we can all have a discussion. So sometimes you got to take things slow. It's like making love, man. You can't just jump right in, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to get things ready. You know what I mean? All right. So they don't understand what we're talking about. And a lot of our white brothers and sisters start to feel like we're targeting them personally. And they also feel like when we have these demands for reparations, that we're saying we're going to take money out of their pockets. You know what I mean? Out of their checks. And that's why they come back with things like, you weren't a slave, or why do I owe you, or that was so long ago. So me being open-minded and being a critical thinker that I am, I can see their defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? I can see their defense mechanism. Don't come in here with the crazy stuff. I just told you, either we're going to be humans and have a conversation, or you finna get embarrassed and get blocked. You pick your poison this morning. You know what I'm saying? You get your poison. Go back to your ancestral land. Go back to your ancestral land. You don't belong here. You're definitely not from here if your first name is Caesar. Your first name alone tells you that you're not from here. I just asked you not to do this. You know what I'm saying? I just asked you not to do this. And you're going to do it anyway, so enjoy your flight. Enjoy your flight. And Joshua, I just asked you to have a conversation. Now here's where I tell you your white opinion don't matter. Because when you was taken off of the backs of our ancestors, when you have policies like redlining, mass incarceration, racial profiling that still exists, yeah, that's on us. And it benefited nobody but you. You were selected. So you ain't got nothing to say in this conversation. Your entitlement and your privilege don't work. And you're what I call white people, not white folks. So you're what we do hate. You're what we do hate. Enjoy your flight. Now, if we can get an understanding, it's always got to be a few. No matter how cordial I try to be, it's always got to be a few. And this is the conversation I had to have with this brother. Why is it y'all feel entitled and privileged to open y'all mouths about things that don't concern you? Now, racist white people that want to speak up about this, let me ask you a common sense question. What racist law did you implement? What racist policy did you pass? What legislature did you write into law? How are you benefiting from the racist 1% that passed this into law? Do y'all realize during the times of slavery that it was white people who weren't racist that was forced to be racist because that was the law, that was the government that implemented this? Do y'all realize it was still white people helping black people during slavery who was being punished because they wouldn't be racist, they wouldn't be prejudiced? Do y'all understand this? Huh? That's why we say it's a learned behavior. A learned behavior. So I don't attack white people, but the white ignorants like to come up in here and be ignorant. And that's why you get attacked. I can have a discussion all day. Me and this brother had a great discussion, and we probably talked for about 3 hours. About 3 hours. At the end of the day, guess what? Progress was made. Progress was made. Progress is made. Alicia, I have no problem with anyone that's trying to see the bigger picture. We all need to come together and see the bigger picture. We all do. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? That means that you're a critical thinker just like me. That means that you're selfless instead of selfish. I'm all about that. I'm all about that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about all day, every day. That's what I'm talking about. But these ignorants don't have the ability to do that. They feel like they can just voice their opinion, and because they say it, it's law. Your feelings aren't facts. Your feelings aren't facts, regardless of how you feel. Now, I can sit here and say when we say white people, we're not talking about white people. Unless you come in here and you be racist and you get it started, then I'm going to address you and I'm going to meet you on your racist level. Okay, we all got mouths. We can all talk You know what I'm saying? But when we say white people, or pigs or snakes. We're talking about the government. We're talking about popos, the very people who implemented the racist laws, the very one percenters who are benefiting from all of us out here being divisive among each other right now. We're not benefiting from that. They are. But the fact still remains, it's the government that owes those reparations, not your white citizens. Not your white citizens. So y'all so quick to jump in here and say, oh, you want to take from people? Y'all took from people. You can't sit here and say, we have 400 years worth of that and it's still going on. Colonization tells us that y'all took from more than one people. Y'all took from countries and continents of many. And you have a president that's doing it right now as we speak. We all know that man ain't over there in Iran over no doggone, no nukes. We all know that. Same playbook from Iran. It's the same playbook from Iraq. Same playbook from Vietnam. Same playbook throughout the beginning of time since colonization. You know what I mean? Since colonization. So we need to learn how to have a discussion. And honestly, white people, y'all need to learn how to mind your business when things don't concern you. If you can't think like Alicia thinks, then maybe you should take time to try to think like Alicia before you say something that actually brings anger, hate, and divisiveness. Because we can have a conversation. We all speak the same language. You know what I mean? We can have a conversation. And communication is key. But you can't get anywhere through failed communication sources, y'all. It's like trying to make a phone call on your cell phone, but you don't have reception. You know what I mean? You don't have reception. You know? See now, Alicia, that's it right there. Alicia, that's it. If everyone had that mindset, that's it, Alicia. J-Dub, what's up, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Now, if everybody had that mind, look, y'all, I don't know nothing about Alicia, but I know Alicia's a great person, and I know I'm about to make Alicia a moderator. You know what I'm saying? I know she good folks. I don't care about her skin color. I care about the content of character and the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Just because I have a black channel and I do black history, you know what I'm saying, don't mean I'm a racist person. We all have different cultures, ethnic groups in our families. Come on, it's 2026. You know what I'm saying? It's 2026. Bread fruits. You can go talk to your shamans now. Go talk to your angel soft. You know what I'm saying? So Alicia says, no one can say anything about how you guys feel and what you go through because we never been through what you guys have. And that's the very reason why we tell white people you don't have a voice in this conversation. But at the same time, I want to make it clear to the good white people, man, the good white brothers and sisters, that we're not attacking y'all. Ain't nobody trying to take nothing from y'all. We understand that y'all didn't personally have no slaves. Same way we understand y'all didn't personally pass no laws. Same way we understand that there was good white people doing slavery too that helped black people. You know what I'm saying? As long as you can be open-minded, Kevin, I think this is the conversation all of us should be able to get together and have. Real talk, G. I think all of us should be able to get together and have this conversation. But unless you feel like you're going to just add some obscenity or some vulgarness to the conversation, I mean, I don't mind you doing the right thing and excusing yourself. But if you can have a legit, reasonable, logical, common sense conversation, I mean, why not opt to have the conversation? You know what I'm saying? We all like different teams, man. I like the Lakers. Y'all might like the 76ers. You know what I'm saying? I like the Bucks. Hell, y'all might like the New England Patriots. We all rock with different teams, man. So if we can get together doing sports, right? We're all loaded in the same sports arena, and we got our two teams facing off, and we're sitting right next to each other. You're telling me now we can sit there and pop a cold one together and talk noise to each other and enjoy each other's company, no matter who teams wins and loses. But when it comes to this type of conversation and us having different teams, we automatically got to hate one another. You know what I'm saying? I simplify stuff, y'all. That's how I think. That's how I think. So I'm not gonna hate on somebody because of their team. That's your choice. You got free will. You know what I'm saying? If that's you, that's you. But respect me the same. You know what I'm saying? Respect me the same. And that's what we're trying to get white people to understand. When we are addressing the government, when we're addressing reparations, when y'all hear us saying white people, pigs, stuff like that, we're not talking about our white counterparts. We're not talking about typically white people, our white brothers and sisters. We share the earth with y'all, okay? We all have each other in our family. My place or your place? What you feel like. You probably need to eat and get your sugar and stuff up. I can't go that way. I just detailed my truck.
I was saying like it's crystal clean in there. Yeah. You got cigarettes and shit?
Yeah, I got a few of them. You need one?
Oh. I'll get you back.
But what we're saying is this. We're saying the government. And the reason we say white people is because white people make up law enforcement. White people make up the government. All of our presidents, majority of our lawmakers, all this has been predominant white. So it's easier to say white people rather than, you know what I'm saying? The same way y'all group us together. Do y'all know how many times I heard black on black crime this morning, and I have to keep bringing up all the white crime in white neighborhoods that doesn't get polarized as much? You know what I mean? That doesn't get polarized as much. It's all the same playbook. It's all the same. Some people are trained to be racist. So you're trained to look at other people and oppose other people, and you're trained not to be accountable for your own actions. That type of stuff right there is what causes divisiveness. If we all took time to hold each other and our communities accountable for our own actions and our own afflictions, what would we have to bicker about? Huh? What would exist to where we couldn't talk about it? Real talk. So that's where I'm at with this conversation, y'all. That's where I'm at. White brothers and sisters, when y'all hear us on our black channels with our black talk, we know our history. We know what we've been through. We know how we're treated at traffic stops. We know about the bank loans. We're talking about the white people who implement these laws. If you've never written these laws in the history, if you've never owned a slave, if you've never stopped a black person just because they was black and harassed the hell out of them, then why are you speaking up? Why are you speaking up? Obviously, if it don't apply, let it fly. That's what we're trying to teach y'all about being nosy and being entitled and thinking that every conversation is meant for you. It's not. Because a lot of it don't apply to you unless you're that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're that type of person. But if we're going to take this journey out in history, then, yeah, you know, white people, y'all know the truth. And a lot of y'all get offended because of this thing called white guilt. You don't want your children feeling like they're victims. You know what I'm saying? But truthfully, your ancestry made them victims. They care more about legacy and control rather than generations of Europeans who are going to feel the reciprocated energy of it all, if I could put it that way. The truth is going to come to light. So that was a plan not thought through when we started the whole racial aspect of things and slavery. There's still a debt that needs to be paid. There's still a debt that needs to be paid. Y'all get Frank out of here. Y'all get Frank out of here. I'm trying to hold on to my character. But I'm about to tell Frank to sucker Frank. Y'all get Frank out of here. Thank you. See? Ignorance, y'all. And he feels no guilt. So if I was to reciprocate that energy, why would I even be trying to have this conversation with even good white people like Alicia? If I viewed everyone the same, why would I be wasting my time? I just get on here and go gun-ho and hurt everybody's feelings historically. With history. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do that. Don't hello black man me. I'm a man. I'm a man. You can come in here and say hello, brother. It's easy to say hello, brother than hello, black man. Unless you're really trying to be funny. Can we get him out of here too, please? We're going to do away with all this ignorance. And we're going to get to the bottom of all this racism. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's destroying everything right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get Mr. Hey Black Man out of here, please. You know, thank you, J-Dub. Thank you. But that's the problem right there. And every time we attempt to bridge a gap, good white folks, do y'all see what the lineage of evil of your community does? Do y'all see what the white people do? Do y'all see what the white people do? This is the accountability that we're trying to get y'all to see that y'all don't see. And we know this isn't everyone. You know what I'm saying? We know this isn't everyone. You've got good white folks out here that can tell you some stories about good black folks. You got good black folks out here like me and my brother right here, brother in the cut. You know what I'm saying? I can tell y'all some great stories about some great white folks. Some stories that probably changed our life. You know what I'm saying? That changed our life. But we can't even get to that because we're stuck getting one reflection from and of the white community, y'all. When does it cease? When does it cease? The more we try, the harder some of y'all go with your racism, and you're expecting us not to react. I had to deal with a comment where this same brother I'm talking to said, my people died for you to have your freedom. No, your people didn't. My people fought in every war and were still thrown back into the plantations after even helping y'all get y'all independence. So we've got to learn to tell the right story. We've got to learn to tell the right story, and we've got to hold each other accountable. We all got different variations and different stories from our households. But pictures and history, real history, does not lie. You cannot get to the future. You cannot live comfortably in your present if you continuously try to put a Band-Aid on your past. You can't put a Band-Aid on something that you're not trying to cure and or heal. You can't. So while y'all get to pass down generational wealth and businesses and protection and land and all of these great stories, great values, we're stuck passing down trauma, poverty, and talks of when you encounter white people or the police, this is what you do. We're stuck learning that a white woman is definitely your enemy because she will lock you up quicker than anything. That's why I tell you don't mess with white women. Brother in the cut, am I lying?
No.
Am I lying at all?
No. Then you gotta understand, black people don't start wars.
Black people don't, right.
Where hundreds of thousands get unalive.
Speak on it, bro. Speak on it.
Yeah, but hundreds of thousands get alive. We just get drugged into the conflict.
You know what I'm saying? Right now we sitting stuff out and still getting pulled in.
We can't be treated like Americans when ain't nothing going on. But now all of a sudden we're Americans when you need us to come put our lives on the line for situations that was caused by y'all.
And they ain't gonna never treat us no better. So why would we fight your wars the same way you don't want to give us our reparations? You can't get that free labor. You can't get that blood. You can't get nothing off the back of that no more. Not for free. Been there, done that. It's not our fight.
Because you're not going to tell the good things that black people did to help you. You're going to forget about us as soon as it's over with.
All the engines that were stolen. You know what I mean? Black people. Right down to a traffic light. Some of y'all sitting to a traffic light right now. You know what I mean? And don't even know a black man built it, or you can care less because it's probably been reclassified and stolen, and y'all probably think somebody else built it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably think somebody else built it. But no, it was black. Right down to something as simple as a doggone ice cream scoop. Black. Lawnmower motor. Black. Refrigerator, freezer, black. Washer, dryer, black. And we use these things every day.
Refrigerator trucks.
You know what I'm saying? Black.
Every use you have for a peanut. Black.
And a lot of this is because we know that y'all know we're indigenous. But we also know that y'all had us indoctrinated as well.
Yeah.
Through the Christianity stuff, the whitewash history books, you know what I mean? That don't tell the truth. those history books don't talk about the Moors and what the black people
The
did.
entire history is how to control and persecute black people.
Right. So when we get on here and we speak our, we're not attacking white people, speaking fact. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no using the word color. KJ, you're trying to get a reaction. I'd rather give your reaction face to face, coward. I'd much rather give you the reaction you want face to face. Because a lot of y'all that talk behind these screens, and a lot of y'all that use that N-word, and a lot of y'all that try to be gangsters, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that face to face. And everybody got firearms, homie. Everybody got firearms, homie. So again, people like you is what's wrong with the world. But people like you is what people like me love to check. Oh, I love y'all tight face to face. I love y'all tight face to face, homie. I don't care if you stand 6'9", 312. I love your type, bro. Don't we love his type face to face, bro? Truck. We don't love his type down here face to face in the South.
With a passion.
What we do to him?
Teach them lessons. That's all we do. Just teach lessons.
We love that type. So
Love.
keep that energy in person. Keep that energy and do that in person. I promise you. Keep that energy and do that in person, homie. I'm not gonna argue with you behind the screen. I'm located in Sarasota, Florida, homie. 34243. Yeah. I'll tell you where I'm at, bro. I'll tell you where I'm at. Ain't no advocating violence. You was just advocating violence. And now you want to flip the script when things get real. Don't be a keyboard gangster, homie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us had to live this so we are that, bro. It's the F around and find out mentality. Some of y'all do need to be checked. Some of y'all do need to be checked. We ain't coming in here with that, y'all. We don't come in y'all lives doing that, man. So why y'all got to come in here with it? What's up, big bro?
Huh?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right, get them numbers up, man. Check your levels. You work tomorrow?
Huh?
You work tomorrow?
Every day I can.
Hey, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Now all of a sudden I'm advocating violence. He get on here with it, but I'm advocating. See this, but they say we play victim.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to have a real, logical conversation. And look, and you just said black people don't start wars. Who just started this altercation? Who just started this war?
What?
And this is why we can't get nowhere. So again, why should I even bother to try? Why even try?
You gotta always speak your truth because it's your truth.
Facts, bro. Power to that. Power to that one. All right, bro. It's ignorance, man. Y'all know regardless of how y'all feel, y'all can't stop or change the truth. You can't change a history. You can't change the reflection of the lineage of evil. So why not try to make a difference? Why not try to make a difference? You know what I'm saying? Why not just try to make a difference? If y'all understood the energy in the melanated copper-colored community right now, in the indigenous community, I don't think y'all would really be taking those strikes. You know what I'm saying? I don't think y'all would really be taking those strikes. You know what I'm saying? All right, take brother FMG right here. All right, hey, I got to use you for an example. Free my grandma. Salute to you, but I got to use you for an example, brother. All right, free my grandma right here. He's as diverse as it comes, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This man don't look at people for color. This man look at people for people the same way I look at people as people. You know what I'm saying? This man here will tell you quick. He love him some white women. You think we ostracize him in front of the community because he choose to put white women on his team? Hell, I love me a good white woman every now and then too. We all human. You know what I'm saying? We all human. But yet, you let a white person see another white person with a black person. Oh my God, it is the most racist thing you will ever encounter. Y'all can walk through our neighborhoods. Ain't nothing suspicious on y'all. We ain't acting like Karens and Kens. We walk through y'all neighborhood and we suspicious people. We get the police called on us for barbecue smoke in your front yard. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Kevin, you should have been out a long time ago. Knocked out preferably, but you can leave under your own recognizance. That'll probably be smart of you, Kevin. That'll be smart of you, Kevin. Kevin, for your sake, I hope you ain't home alone like the movie, partner. I hope it ain't somebody in this chat who can identify you, who don't like the things you said. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And I don't care whether y'all like the live or put a thumbs down. It's not going to stop my truth. It's not going to take me out the algorithm. YouTube listens to every word we speak. So if YouTube thought I was saying something wrong, and YouTube can see the stuff y'all put on the screen too, just to let you know. How do you think I stay protected when I go off on y'all? You know what I'm saying? I'm partners with YouTube. I get those emails. I talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I talk to them. No, but this is why it's hard to have these type of conversations, because they come in and they change the energy. That's why this is going on in Iran right now, because instead of communicating, they feel like they run things. They could voice everything. You know what I mean? And they think they run stuff. They think they run stuff. Instead of having a conversation. So again, let me go back and rekindle this, right? So when we say white people, we don't mean white citizens. We don't mean white brothers and sisters. We don't mean patriarchs, unless you're racist and you've got this mindset like you've done something for us and you've done absolutely nothing. Truth is, we did everything for y'all. Unless you have that mindset, I'm not addressing you. We're not addressing you. It's not you that owe us reparations. It's the U.S. government. The same U.S. government that gave you guys the advantage and the benefit. That gave you the generational wealth off the backs of slavery. So it's the government, not you. Now, who controls the government? 93% of the government in this country has always been controlled by the same people who colonized our country, Europeans. So we say white people to make it make sense. We're not talking about white people out here among us that we live around, who's struggling just like we're struggling, who goes through the very things that we go through when gas prices go up, when food costs go up, when mortgages increase. We're not talking to you. You're living the struggle like we're living the struggle. But there's a 1% in the government that's getting wealthy off of all our man, off of all of us. So I asked that brother this morning, if y'all know Iran is protecting black people, and you know the culture and the lineage and the history of white people in multiple countries and continents, and all they want you to do to spare your own life, to keep from what happened in New York, to keep that from happening, if you had to spare your own life and hand over your president, this president went over the road and his baby mama, would you do it to save you and your family and your wife? He told me no, he would die for his country. You're not dying for your country, brother. You're dying for a president that's throwing you in the midst of some bullshit. That's what you're doing. Let's make it all make sense. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it all make sense. Let's make it all make sense. You're not dying for your country. Your president, instead of making Americans protected, instead of making us great, instead of putting us first, he's putting us last with his own nefarious, egregious, greedy little agenda. And now they're sending your little kids off to fight for a country that could have simply talked this over, y'all. They've been talking this over for the past 20, 30 years, and it's been working just fine. You know what I'm saying? It's been working just fine. But now these are your babies on the front line. You know what I'm saying? These are your babies on the front line. You know what I'm saying? And you still don't have any remorse for your children? You'll still sacrifice your children for this man's narcissistic agenda? You will sacrifice your wife, your children, for someone else's narcissistic agenda, for propaganda, something that didn't have to exist, something that did not have to take place. Honestly, every war America has fought in that wasn't our business, America lost, and lost with humility. Humility. Vietnam would be a great example. Would be a great example. You know? But we're going to give up our freedoms, our life, for a wannabe dictator that's not good at communicating, that's not good at negotiating, that's not good at talking things over. You know what I'm saying? That's not good at having a sound mind. And you'll lay your life on the line for that? You'll lay your life on the line for that. That's what we're trying to get everyone to see. So to all the white people who get offended, to all the white people who feel like they're under attack, to all the white people who just feel proud, that's you. You have the right to feel how you want to feel. You're human. We have the right to feel how we want to feel. We're human. But none of our feelings changes the truth. None of our feelings changes the truth. None of it. Truth is, no matter black, white, Spanish, whatever, none of them young babies should be getting sent off, you know what I'm saying, to put their lives on the line right now. We should not be asking the young generation that we should still be protecting and raising, you know what I'm saying, and leading by example for. We should not be sending them off to end their lives before they can begin their lives. And I don't give a darn who agree with me and who don't. These are my truths. I got a brother in the Navy. My brother shouldn't be there. Your son shouldn't be there. Your daughter shouldn't be there. This could have been solved. This should have been solved. We spend all our lives protecting our babies, talking about what we'll do if somebody come mess with our families or our children. But now all y'all comfortably okay with this man possibly re-implementing a draft and drafting your kids and now sending your kids off right now to go pay for blood that's on his hands? Make it make sense. Make that make sense. No matter black, white, Spanish, Native American, green, purple, yellow, purple, maroon, whatever, make that make sense. Make that make sense. I'm sorry. You better love your country. You better love your children and your family more than a country that has constantly showed up to fail not only I, but you too. Huh? Y'all think you protected by white supremacy. You don't think your babies can catch around and lose their life right now? You think white supremacy is going to be your armor for your babies out there on that battlefield, fighting a battle that had nothing to do with them? You think white supremacy is a Teflon vest? Huh? It's going to stop something 30 cal or 50 cal? And y'all don't see the bigger picture. You rather die for your country than die for your family. A country that's always failed you because that 1% of your country is greedy as hell. They're capitalists. Huh? We ain't nothing but corporate entities to our government. That's why you have a social security number. That's why your name is in all capitals on your state ID or your driver's license. That's why. You're a corporate entity. You're commerce to this country. This country is a corporation. It's a business. And y'all can't see through the BS. Come on, man. This right here, this loses me every time, man. I'm passionate about this, y'all. I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about this. Race should not divide us. You know what I'm saying? Your belief should not divide us. Your sexuality should not divide us. Whatever team you choose to like should not divide us. Because we have one thing in common. We all suffer out here in this damn world. We all suffer. White people, y'all don't owe us sugar, honey, iced tea. But your white government does. And it doesn't mean that it has to come out of your pockets. It has to come out of their pockets. Their pockets. Their pockets. Y'all ain't passed not one racist law, but you're coming here being racist. So if you're not a racist, don't respond like a racist. Take your feelings out of it. Look at the facts. Let's be human beings. Common sense conversation. Hold a dialogue. Let's show the president, other world leaders, what the hell they should have done, and then we wouldn't be sending our babies off to go over here and lose their own lives right now, y'all. Come on, man. Y'all so caught up in this USA, hoorah country bullshit. This country fatter than all of us. We paying the same prices that the gas automobile pays too. You give the full groceries. What inflation does not a president or eggs jump out here with the divisive bull of white and white people don't win that you them through. We pass down trauma. Y'all don't. You pass down legacy. Okay. Now, what I was saying, if you there, we pass down trauma, and it hurts like hell, and it makes people look very bad. Yeah, that's sabotage. It makes people look very bad when you can't have that conversation and be accountable. We all struggle out here together, man. But if we can let something that simple divide us just because you're that greedy, oh, ain't nothing gonna come out of my check. We're not asking for nothing out of your check. We see white people out here struggling too. We see the government doing y'all the same way they do us. Now watch this. White people don't tell me you don't feel like you're working for pennies on the dollar. Tell me you don't feel like you deserve more as hard as you work, as much as you pour into the system. Huh? Most of y'all like to quote the Bible. Let me give you a scripture. Have you considered my faithful servant Job? Have you considered my faithful servant Job? And y'all know how Job was tested. So the government, let me paint this narration. So the government said, have you considered our faithful servants, the indigenous? And for 246 years, there was sweats off of our backs. There was lynchings. Babies fed to alligators. We were eating all kind of stuff. Even to this day, redlining, mass incarceration, racial profiling, the wealth gap. So we're still going through it. Still lynching, yes. Still lynching. So the government said, have you considered our faithful servants? We're asking the government right now to consider those faithful servants. We were those faithful servants. When God said, have you considered my faithful servant Job? We're telling the government, have you considered your faithful servants? Give us. Because we've been those faithful servants. But you can't expect someone to keep serving when they're getting nothing out of it. Even through the culture of indentured servitude, if I can put it that way, you still receive something at the end of that suffrage. We're the only people that never received anything. You can't erase that. You can't erase that trauma. You can't erase that poverty that's passed down from generation to generation. You can't erase those afflictions. You can't erase the insurmountable lead it's giving other cultures ethnically and economically over us. You can't erase that. You can't erase that. There is no moving on. When you move on, you make things right. When you move on, you make things right. You make things right. And a lot of y'all are cowards. You don't even put your doggone profile pictures on here. But let it happen to you and yours. Let it happen to you and yours. If it happened to you and yours, every day the bucket go to the well, one day the bottom fell out. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. They're programmed to think this way, y'all. So no matter how we greet them, no matter how we greet these people, this is always going to be their position. And this is why black people no longer really give a, if you understand what I'm saying. This is why you get what you get from our community. Because when we try to come to you and talk to you and include you, this is how you act. You know what I'm saying? This is how they act. This is how they act. So this is why you get what you get from our community. When you hear white people, white people, white people, white people, white people, this is a reflection. Why? All we're doing is holding a mirror up so you can see your own reflection. And for some of you, that don't even work because you're just unaccountable and you're selfish. These are the conversations we need to have. So when you hear us saying white people, white people, white people, it's not the white brothers and sisters who share the world with us. It's the 1% that control the world, that's using even you white people as their puppets and pawns to push the hatred that you don't benefit from. They benefit from it, but you don't. You're just keeping us stalled and entertained while they're doing what they're doing. You're just a decoy in the fight. You're the pawn. You're the pawn. You're the pawn. We're all stuck in this matrix together. You know what I'm saying? Right. And they're not benefiting from this. They're still stuck in the same trailer parks with the roof falling out. Pickup truck won't crank. Paint fell off of it in the 1990s. But you're the biggest racist around here like you're benefiting from it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're benefiting from it. Trump don't send you no check every month for your hate. You not getting nothing from the government for your hate. So why subscribe to it? You know what I'm saying? So why subscribe to it? Free my grandma say, hey, you know that vampires don't have a reflection, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But I try to leave the sun out of this today. I try to leave the garlic home. I left the silver steaks home. I came to really try to talk and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I came to really talk and try to chop it up and have a conversation, but I swear they are making it impossible, y'all. They are making it impossible. You know what I'm saying? Impossible. At what point? So if we actually stop caring and we hold everybody accountable, you know what I'm saying? If we hold everybody accountable, then what? Just like we know this homosexuality stuff usually follows them too. Y'all see y'all see this one right here, right? Y'all see this one, the 2977. You can't negotiate with evil. You can't. You can't negotiate with evil. He was in the closet. That's all he was. Only now, see, I'm not talking government, I'm talking culturally now. Only white people culturally think it's okay to come in here with the sexual stuff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no other man in the world play like that. Black people don't play like that. Spanish people don't play like that. No other type of man plays like that and still feels like a heterosexual male at the end of the day, except for that lineage of evil, y'all. So again, when all you hear from us is white people, white people, white people, white people, white people, we're holding that mirror up. We're showing you your behavior. This is your demeanor. This creates the discourse. That's all it is. It's not hatred. And when we speak our truth, you consider it racism, but when you tell your lies, it's supposed to be truth. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. When we speak our truths it's racist. But when you speak your lies, it's truths. You know what I'm saying? It's truths. See, only y'all white people. You know what I'm saying? Chris, we know you're a down low, brother. Take your finger out your son bong hole, homie. And the sad part is you probably licked your fingers afterwards. You probably licked your fingers afterwards. You're nasty. You're dismissed, Chris. Back to the Caucasus Mountains you go. Can't help them all. Can't help them all. White people always had the homosexual jokes, toilet humor, making fun of private parts, all that sugar, honey, iced tea. That's their style. They really think it's fun. Bruh, they down low. They down low. I don't even understand how white people still play like that, and y'all got this whole 2977 hanging over your head. I wouldn't be trying to identify with that. I would not be trying to identify with that. I'd be doing everything to prove that number wrong. And they're doing everything to prove it accurate and approximate. To prove it solely and collectively for what it is. You know what I'm saying? The biggest problem facing black men today ain't black women. It's white men and white women. Now, the one that can take a black man down from a personal level, yeah, that would be a black woman, but a black man could take a black woman down too. Our biggest enemy, our biggest fight is these racist white people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the vampires. That's our biggest fight. They can take you down quicker than anything. Look at Michael Jackson. Look at Whitney Houston. Look at Prince. Where they at? What happened to Tupac? They did it to Mike Tyson. They did it to Bill Cosby. They did it to R. Kelly. Look at Diddy. Where they at? Who controls all of that stuff? They do. Even in the sports world, they control it. LeBron James is a puppet. He's being controlled by a community of people that control everything right down to YouTube that we dare not speak of. That's involved in some things right now with this same country that's doing some things to Iran that we dare not speak of. They lie and think it's normal. In response, we speak truth and they claim it's racist. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Joseph, the Willie Lynch syndrome still applies today. Facts. You know what I'm saying? We aren't our own worst problems right now. No, we're not. That's what they want you to believe. That's what they want you to believe. No, we're not. No, we're not. Black people are unifying now more than ever before. Black people are waking up now and learning the truth more now than ever before. Than ever before. No, it's not. We're not our own biggest enemy. We understand the fight now. We know who the target is. We know the truth. We know the truth. We ain't out here fighting each other. We all agreeing collectively to sit it out. Just like this whole Iran thing. Doesn't concern us, sit it out. Just like when ICE was on the streets, getting everybody else, don't concern us. We gonna sit this one out. We ain't marching, we ain't protesting, we ain't fighting against each other no more. Because we understand the government's agenda was to divide us in the first place, just so they can talk about us and black on black crime. Like you don't have all this white on white crime going on. If you stay in a white neighborhood, you experience white on white crime. You stay in a black neighborhood, you experience black on black crime. You stay in a Spanish neighborhood, you're going to experience, you know what I'm saying, Latino on Latino crime. It's just one is profiled and polarized more than the other. And we can't even tell the truth about that. White people get arrested more per day. They get stopped by the police more per day. White people actually get unalived more per day than black people do. You know why? You have a bigger population of people since y'all like to throw in per capita. See how I can sit here and tell the truth and make it make sense, but you can't? You see how easy that was for me? See how easy it, watch this. Those 3,000 black men that owned slaves, including the first richest black man in this country who was a slave owner, yeah, them bastards need to pay reparations too. Still think it's about color, or you think it's about right and wrong? You still think it's about color, or do you think that it's about right and wrong? Economically, we all deserve a chance to survive. Not only survive, but damn it, thrive. But damn it, thrive. We all deserve that chance. We all live under the same sun. If it's equal opportunity, if we're all created equal, if we're all given unalienable rights, then hell, why is one culture of people ethically and economically living better and more sufficient than the culture who actually did the work and paid the cost? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Ron, this just y'all got to step up. We need community leaders. You can't be afraid to police your community. You cannot be afraid to police your community. The same way we get on here and scream white, 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 white. When it's time to get on our people butts, scream black, 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 black. Get on them too. Everybody need to hold each other accountable. How you expect white people to stay out of our business if we don't make our own business our business and handle it? We got to stand 10 toes down. We got to damn near be back on our Black Panther-ish round here, man. But it don't come with prejudice. It don't come with racism. It comes with a opinion, observation, and a racial awareness. It comes with trauma that's been handed down generation after generation of a government who constantly overlooks but still afflicts and opposes a certain group of people and never, ever, ever tries to cure the problem. They play victim. They act like they're too good. They tend to be too entitled. They don't know how to communicate. And then you get these military campaigns like what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like what we're going through right now. And I'm going to say it again. No matter black, white, Asian, Spanish, no matter what, none of them young people deserve right now to feel what it's like coming straight out of high school in ROTC, going into a damn battlefield over something that had absolutely nothing to do with this country. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. I'm so used to this. Y'all don't even realize where I'm from. Snoop is my nickname. That's why it don't offend me. If somebody yells Snoop right now, y'all will see me get up and go outside because I know they're calling me. So that don't offend me. I always get Snoop or Cat. I've been called Snoop since I was a kid. Since I was a kid. That's my nickname. I guess now y'all can see how I get the nickname. That's been my nickname, Snoop. That's what everybody called me. So you're only calling me by my nickname. You know what I'm saying? You're only calling me by my nickname. I'm used to it. I don't take offense to it. I'm used to it. I don't take offense to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't take offense to that. Now, if you come in here with the T-Moo Snoop and Broke Snoop and read that, that's when I'm going to get in you. I'm going to let you have it. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'm going to let you have it. But we all just need to learn how to be real, man. If we could all just sit our differences aside and reflect on the things that we have in common, then you'll figure out who your enemy is. The enemy is the government. That's your enemy. The government got us brainwashed and indoctrinated through religion and got y'all hyped up like y'all superior. Got y'all hyped up like y'all are just the man. You know what I'm saying? So the government has done quite a number on all of us. But no one ever, ever, ever reflects on the problem. We make each other the problem. The solution would be the government. Come on, white people. Y'all know about that. January 6th, when y'all didn't get what y'all wanted, look what y'all did against the government. You know what I'm saying? Look what y'all did. I'm too advanced for Harry Potter. I'll leave that to you. If I wanted any of that majestical, magical BS, I'd be going to your church, believing in your white religion and your white Jesus, homie. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that guy. So find you a puppet. Find you a puppet. Real talk. I stand on my convictions. I stand on my knowledge. That's why I'm single. I'm just not going to rush out and be with anybody, exchange energy with anybody. I'm not going to bring anybody into what I've got going on. If you don't have the ability to tap in, I can live my life by myself. I can live my truths by myself. I can reap all the revenue I'm making right now by myself, for myself. Why would I bring a bill in? Why would I bother trying to change somebody? You know what I'm saying? I got to read this one. Normally, I wait for super chats and stuff to come in. If I haven't read your comment, it's because I haven't seen any super chats, any gifts. You know what I'm saying? And no cash apps. You know what I'm saying? No nothing. You know what I'm saying? Relationships do drain energy. Relationships do drain energy. But you have to find your one. You have to find your one. See, a lot of times we choose people the same way they choose who's going to be the president. We don't wait and do the work. We don't stand on our morals. We don't stand on our self-worth. You know what I'm saying? We fall in with that heart, and that heart gets you hurt every time. You start trusting that gut, you'll know when you got the right one. You know what I'm saying? Because she'll be just like you. She'll compliment you. Same way you feel about her is how she's going to feel about you. Same way you think about her all the time, she's going to think about you all the time. Same way you want to help her, she's going to want to help you. The same way you want to build, she's going to want to build. You know what I'm saying? You just have to wait for that right one. Y'all have to understand that women were taught to weaponize their sexuality against men too. You know what I mean? Y'all have to learn that. These women put on this form-fitting stuff and put on all this other stuff. They were trained and indoctrinated to weaponize themselves against a black man as well. That's why when you find a real one and she black, you better hold on to her. Because a lot of them got their own agendas. It's never about what they can help do or help build. It's always about what a man can do for them. And when you can no longer do it, she's going to kick you aside and find somebody else to do it. You know what I mean? So they're only playing a game of self-gain. Self-gain. Bruh, I'll be 49 this year. You think I want to keep going through that? I'm better off waking up every day because I ain't stressed out. I ain't arguing with nobody. I ain't got to pay nobody else's bills, take care of nobody else's children. I ain't got to put nobody before me. And I'm all right with that. When I want to lock my place up and disappear out of town for a week or two, I can lock my place up and disappear out of now. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe nobody nothing. I love my freedom. I love my freedom. You know what I'm saying? And I like having my own because as a man, stop moving in with these women. Get your own. Stop moving in with these women. And y'all know exactly why I'm saying that. Stop signing birth certificates. Stop moving into with these women. And a lot of our problems will be over. Oh yeah, I just dropped y'all some gems. I just gave you some gems. Right. And we probably, you know what I'm saying? We do dumb stuff as men. But don't think them women ain't doing dumb stuff. If that woman was calling you every day on her lunch break and she suddenly stopped calling you, it ain't cause she done got much busier at work. It's cause somebody else is getting that hour worth of lunchtime phone conversation from her. If you lay beside this woman at night, whether y'all married or not, and you ain't getting nothing from her, that's cause somebody else already got it. We have to know our values and our worth. When somebody shows you who they are, damn it, believe them. I'm a Capricorn. Boy, I could cut them off with the quickness. And I don't even think about you. Because there's too many more of you in the world. I don't even think about you. And your energy is going to be reciprocated. So those games you play and how you weaponize your body against the man that's meant for you, it all plays against you. You know what I'm saying? That JJ gonna dry up. It's gonna get some miles on it. Then what do you have to bring to the table? That pretty face is gonna wrinkle at some point. That skin is gonna start to droop and wrinkle. What do you have to bring to the table then if you always weaponize your sexuality to get by? What do you have to bring to the table when it matters? You know what I'm saying? That's how we have to start thinking as men. You know what I'm saying? Hey, same way a woman can go without it, I go without it too. I don't need that. It done been months for me. And I'm proud to say that as a man. And I'm single. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's been months for me. I'm proud that I'm dusty. I feel like I'm in detox. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. But if I wanted it, I could find it. I can get it. But why am I going to exchange that energy just for that? Just for that. Nah, I'm about that mind. I'm about that mind. See, what you got stored between your thighs, we'll work on that a little later. But I want to be attracted to that mind. I'm a sapiosexual. To even get there with me romantically, you got to make love to this mind first. I need to hear some intellect. You know what I'm saying? I need to hear some intellect. That's what I need to hear. I'm mind first. Mind over matter, homie. Because if her mind is right, then you've already found yourself a gem. I don't care how poor she is. If her mind is right, she's got a mind that'll make millions. You know what I'm saying? She's got a mind that'll take you and her somewhere once you put those two good heads together. Living and loving me, chilling out the brain. Right. Hey, Simmy, you 33 and you stuck? I bet you eat cornbread for breakfast. Yeah, I bet you eat ass for breakfast. Get up out of here, man. There's always an ignorant. Oh, there it is. Hey, Juan is dropping facts. Where did Alicia go and where did Juan go? Juan is dropping facts, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cheating myself. All right, this is going to be the last one I read until the super chat start coming in and gifts and all of that, because I ain't made nothing off of this live stream. But darn it, I like the truth. And Juan is speaking the truth. Juan V. the second says, when you got her mind, she will submit to everything you want when it's righteous. It means she understands. Oh, power to that. Power to that. But a lot of these women don't get themselves time to understand because they're bringing in trauma from a past relationship. They've got their guard up and they don't want to be treated the same. So now they've got the mentality just to get whatever they can get from a man and move on. Oh, ain't no good men out here the same way we feel like ain't no good women out here. It all starts through general conversation, man. We have to start being selfless rather than selfish. When we could put the shoe on the other foot, when we could put somebody else's feelings in front of ours, then there'd be nobody alive that can hurt you or me. Because I have you in my best interest, you have me in your best interest, and we ain't in this to hurt each other. That's why I say, I'm not happy wife, happy life. I'm happy house, happy spouse. You know what I mean? Juan TV, I appreciate that. First contribution of the day came from Juan TV, y'all. We have a super chat of $4.99. Power, brother. Power, brother. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But no, man, it's just the world has gotten away from being real. Look how many people came in here trying to be a distraction and, you know what I'm saying, trolling and this and that during the conversation got real. Them same people got real. They came in here on the BS, but when they saw that they were going to be ignored and the conversation was just real and vibrant, look, they jumped into the conversation. You know what I'm saying? They jumped into the conversation. Real talk. And that's what we have to do. We have to be more resilient towards the BS, but we have to be more robust in communication. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to do. That's where it's at. And that's what we're failing to do. And that's where we're getting it wrong. That's where we are absolutely getting it wrong. Real talk. Y'all give me just a second here. Give me just a second. Y'all would be surprised and amazed at the things that you can settle just through conversating. Just through conversating. Do you know how many marriages can be saved? How many children never have to be hurt through divorce and separation? You know what I mean? All the racial aspect of things that we're going through right now today, all of this could have been solved through simple conversation and putting someone before yourself. Learning to be selfless than selfish. But when everybody gets hurt again and again and again and again, then we all go into that shell. We all put that wall up. We all tap into our defense mechanisms and we like, okay, well, I'm gonna ride this till the wheels fall off, or I'm gonna just get whatever I can out of this person because it ain't gonna last long. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna last long. I don't agree with you. I'm gonna just call you PZ. PZ84. I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't agree. That's what it is. Free my grandma. I say that all the time. I used to tell my kids, y'all too smart to play dumb. You know what I'm saying? A smart person can play stupid all day. Play stupid all day. But a stupid person cannot pretend to be smart. And I'm gonna tell you what I do a lot. I practice Spanish, I learn Spanish, but I don't let people know that I know Spanish. And I walk into Spanish shops, and there are certain words that I wait to hear when I walk in. If I don't hear those words, I'll do business there. I'll spend my money with those Spanish brothers and sisters. If I hear those words in Spanish, because they're not banking on us knowing Spanish. See, I told you, I'm a critical thinker. You know what I'm saying? They're not used to us knowing Spanish. So I learned Spanish because I'm around Spanish people. So if I hear certain words and I walk into their businesses, I know to walk out. PZ, I really don't like answering questions without a reason to answer a question. I do this for a living. You will pay a therapist. You will pay a pastor. You get paid when you go to work. I'm not going to give the game for free, homie. I'm going to just tell you I don't agree. But I'll give you my opinion and then I'll let you paint your own narrative, okay? So my opinion based on what you said is as long as you got religion in it, it's not going to last because you're going to serve something else. You're going to be faithful to that entity rather than being faithful to each other. Facts. Facts. When you realize that God is in you and both of you are using your invested godly powers, your conscience, to make things happen for the betterment of you and she, then that's when you really tap in. But as long as you're trained to give somebody else your credit for your hard work, nah, it'll never work. It'll never work. You know what I'm saying? It'll never work. It'll never work. It'll never work. That religion is it's indoctrination, man. If you got to believe in something to be the best version of you can be, then by all means believe in whatever makes you a great person. But a lot of us don't need to believe in something to be great people. We're just tapped in. We're great people. We've been through things that changed us. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the humbleness unless you know how to wear humiliation. I'm going to give you that again. You cannot reach humbleness until you know how to wear humiliation. And when I tell you the reason I'm so humble right now is because, listen, I have wore my humility. I have wore my humility. You know what I mean? So it don't bother me. I'm not a prideful person. That's what makes me a truthful person. You know what I mean? I'm not a prideful person. Here we go again, y'all. What's my nickname, chat? Chat, put my nickname in the chat. Can we put my nickname in the chat? I go through this every day. No matter how many lives I do, no matter how much I'm on the internet, every day, every day, every day. Y'all gonna make me and my boy Crip walk on y'all now. Now, y'all need to stop. Cause y'all know y'all ain't like us now. Huh? 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 That's right. Snoop is actually my nickname. Childhood nickname. Evidently, I think I ain't gonna leave this earth without somebody calling me Snoop. So it's okay. It's socially acceptable. It's okay. It's my nickname. You know what I'm saying? It's my nickname. But we have to learn how to wear our humility, y'all. In order to get the humbleness, you got to know what it's like, man, to wear that humility, to actually suffer, to actually go through something. And when you go through something, if you spend that time of reconciliation blaming other people, then you ain't learned nothing. And there's no growth within you, because there's always something you can focus on and change about you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I've taken time to do. I can point the finger at other people. That's easy. I can deflect. But what am I getting out of that as far as accountability? I'm learning how to play victim. I'm learning how to be unaccountable. I'm learning how not to be responsible for my own actions. So I've had to address and change some things in me. I don't care about what other people did to me. I only care about the role that I played. You understand what I'm saying? What else can I change about me so that I can reach my peak of my empowerment, so that I can really tap in, so that I have something to offer the world other than just discourse, distractions, dysfunctions. You understand what I'm saying? So we all have to practice that. We all have to practice that. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's none of that. But white people, I need y'all to understand. There's some things that you should speak on. There's some things that you should not be speaking on. Why y'all out here trying to advocate to say the N-word? Why would you want to say it? I'm black and I don't even use it. And if somebody black say it to me, I'm going to treat them just like they're non-black. You know what I mean? I don't use it. You just disrespected me. I'm going to hop on you too. Or you'll come in and say, you don't deserve reparations. You ain't never been a slave. Well, that's not your call, because we've lost ancestors, and we're not attacking you saying the money should come out of your pocket. You didn't pass any racist laws. You didn't pass any racist policies. You've never owned a slave. I hope you've never lynched anybody. We're talking about the government when we say white people. When we say pigs, we're talking about police. Even if it's a black police, he's a pig. So we're getting our miscommunication because you guys don't really comprehend how we articulate ourselves. So I can see how you feel like we're attacking you, but we're not. We're attacking your government, the same people you should be attacking, because we're all paying the same prices at the pumps. When you go shopping for food, we're all paying the same prices for this fake food they're making now. Yep, I said it, fake food. It ain't real. It ain't real. It ain't real. I spent 20 years of my life advocating for evil in my community. Definitely owe those 20 years back with knowledge. Exactly. Because when you know better, you do better. I can match anybody ignorance, y'all, but I can't match everybody cool. I could fly off the handle with the best of them. But as far as matching that cool and just staying collected in dire times, in trying times, I had to learn that, y'all. I had to learn that. But see, in me learning that though, it allows me to be the best version of myself that I can be before I'm called home. I know what it's like to be a thug. I know what it's like to be in prison. I know what it's like to be in jail. I know what it's like to be married. Know what it's like to be divorced. I know what it's like to have your kids kept away. Listen. I've been all over. I know. So am I going to choose to keep going through that? Or am I going to choose to change the things about me that caused me to go through that? You learn from your experiences. Some of the smartest people you'll ever talk to, some of the wisest people you'll ever talk to, are all people who's been to prison. Nope, marriage ain't worth it. Marriage only benefits a woman. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. Marriage is not worth it. Mama. See, now y'all got my mama messing with me. Sheena Peterson. That's Mother Earth, y'all. That's my mama. Sheena Peterson. Now y'all got my mama messing with me. Let me see you and Snoop do the crip walk. For real, mama? For real, mama? Now you gonna troll me too, mama? You help give me the nickname Snoop, mama. Is there anything I need to know about who my daddy really is, mama? You know what I'm saying? Now you all in the chat and you teasing me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they in here teasing your baby boy, calling your baby boy Snoop. And you were here helping the trolls, mama. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. See what's behind Snoop ear? We can tolerate anything as long as that exists. You know what I'm saying? That is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that beautiful to see your mama trolling you? Out of all the things she could be doing, she's on here watching her baby boy. And thank you. I love you for that, Mother Earth. I realize we've had our differences, but it don't change the love. And it don't change the fact that without you, there's no me. So thank you, Ma. Thank you for every gift, every trait, everything you ever gave me. Thank you. Without me, without you, there's no me. So thank you. Real talk. You know what I mean? But to get back to it, nah, marriage only benefits a woman. Come on, think about it, man. If you walk up to a woman right now and y'all get together and you be like, well, I'm a 50-50 type guy. She's going to be like, oh, a man should do this. A man should do that because that's how she raised. She wants 100% type of guy, right? But when you're going through a divorce, that's the only time you hear a woman all right with 50-50. She didn't come in and bring nothing to the table, but she's going to take half of everything you got on the way out. Marriage only benefits a woman. You know what I mean? It does not benefit a man. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Marriage changes things. Women do not stay the same once you locked in. She got that ring and that last name. Don't do it. Don't do it. I told you. Don't get married. Don't sign no birth certificates if you have children. And I'm giving y'all gems right now. You don't want child support coming after you? Don't sign that birth certificate. Don't sign that birth certificate. Man, don't sign that birth certificate. If you don't want to worry about, you know what I'm saying, alimony and all that stuff and children being kept away and child support and all that, don't get married. Don't say I do. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? If I find the right woman, I can commit. But until I find that right woman, I even got commit in my vocab. You know what I'm saying? I'm committed to me. I'm committed to knowledge. I'm committed to growing. I'm committed to learning. I'm committed to being the best version of me I can be before I leave this earth. I'm committed to what I owe myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm committed to that. I'm committed to me. And I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that, y'all. I owe this time to me. Comes a time in a man's life where you spent so much time in and out of marriages, in and out of playing stepfather and this and that and going through stuff to where you've constantly put women and children before you. And in certain instances, being around the wrong women and the wrong people in the wrong environment, it can bring the worst out of you. You know what I'm saying? See, mama just said it. They're demons and liars. The wrong woman can bring the worst out of a good man. And I just went through this. I didn't have a chance to be me. Listen, I went through a 10-year marriage. I'm glad to be divorced because I lost myself. I got me back. I'll stay single. You understand what I'm saying? That is true, FMG. You speaking facts, FMG. FMG said women seem to respect you more when they know other women want you. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you, if you're already cheating on a woman, keep cheating. Because the moment you stop cheating, the main woman who know you cheating, she going to leave you anyways too. So now you done lost the one you cheated with and the one you done cheated on. And I'm going to tell y'all, it's never cheaper to keep her. That's a lie too. It's cheaper to let her go. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper to let her go. It's cheaper to let her go. Real talk. It's cheaper to let her go. Real talk. It is not cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to let her go. Well, you should appreciate your wife for making meatloaf, homie. You know what I'm saying? You got your good woman. She in the kitchen cooking meatloaf. She ain't complaining, telling you to cook a meal. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you do take your time and you cook for her as well. It ain't just on her to do the cooking. See, women believe in that 50-50. But when it comes to spending money, they're going to spend your money before they spend their money. They're going to stack their money while they spending your money. And when your money run dry, she going to tell you bye. She going to look at your neighbor or the other man that flirted with her, blink her eye and say hi. And then the game keeps going for her. It's a money grab. It's a money grab. You know what I mean? It's a money grab. That's how women operate. I love being able to move how you know what I'm saying, when I want to. I can see whoever I want to. Do whatever I want to do. I ain't got no curfew. I ain't got to call nobody and say, hey, I'm not, none of that. I do what the hell I want to do. That's the grown sovereign man that my mama raised. And I'm all right with that because never again would I put somebody else before me. I know what that feels like. And that causes you to lose yourself. And if someone really loves you, they wouldn't let you sacrifice you for them. They'll be sacrificing them for you while you're sacrificing you for them. And that becomes a equal sacrifice. That's a level playing field. You can build off of that. But ain't no building with some of these women. It's only a bill. You know what I'm saying? And what? And what? I feel good at the end of the night. I lay in my bed by myself. I roll all over my bed. Homie, I'm a man. If I wanted to go out and get it, if I was the type to just settle for anything, I ain't never got to spend a night alone. I choose to spend a night alone. I don't need nothing stopping my growth. I don't need nothing stopping my flow. I don't need to tap into no more negative energy, homie. You know what I'm saying? No more negative energy. Ain't about feeling high and mighty. I learned to love me. I learned to put me first. Huh? Don't get upset with me because your paycheck got to go to the woman. My paycheck go to me. My money gets spent on me. When I want to do something, I do it. If I'm with somebody or seeing somebody, or I'm taking somebody out, and I want to do that, I can do that. Don't get mad at me. I like a variety. I like shake with my fries, homie. I'm single. I can do that. I can do that. Don't get mad at me because you stuck with one. That was your choice. I don't have those problems anymore. Just have fun uncut without any commitment but to self. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Hey, Gabriel, I was with you till you said Jesus is king. I was with you up until you said Jesus is king. But to each their own. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't mean no harm. So salute to you. But I was with you up until you said Jesus is king. See, this is why we can't be the kings that we were made to be, because we steady putting up. See these titles, y'all. These titles, y'all. These titles, y'all. They can't call that a pickup truck or a truck. They got to call it a Dodge Ram 1500. These titles, y'all. These titles, y'all. We've been indoctrinated to give other people our credit. No one finds the God and the empowerment within themselves, because we've all been trained to believe that the white sky daddy is going to come down and just, whew, whew. Listen here, gaming. I don't know what you're getting at. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're getting at. Okay, for some reason, since you want to target me and get my attention, I'm finna embarrass you. That don't mean it's your fault. That don't mean it's your fault. You've tried with multiple women too. So every time it's your fault. Good morning, Boston Bill. Because you're talking like you good sense, like you got good sense, but you're making asinine comments. Very asinine comments. First off, you know nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, if you're on here trying to get brownie points because you're coming up short, both with the women and with what you're working with as your tool, then don't be mad at me, homie. Be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad at me. Be mad at you. So don't come for me because you don't know me. You don't know me. We never said all women. Now, if it's smoke you looking for, be careful that you get smoke and not fire, homie. Be careful. And you don't know me either, so stay the hell out of mine, homie. I didn't address you. You addressed me. Now, like I said, if you're looking for smoke, make sure you find smoke and not fire, partner. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It don't matter, homie. You a hole on the inside. That's when you got a profile picture up. You a whole itch with a B in front of it, homie. Darn clowns, man. Y'all, like I had to clean that lingo up. Normally I just would have called them that, but I had to. I'm tired of YouTube demonetizing me. These clowns want to come in here and argue with people. And they feel like they got one up on you because they can see you, but you can't see them. Homie, I can read you through your energy. I ain't got to see you. Your actions speak louder than words, homie. I ain't got to see you to be able to read you, homie. If you got a hole in your blood, you got a hole in your blood. See? Those are the type of men that single women can raise if that woman don't take time to raise them right. See? That's what you get. Effeminate men just like that. Who has a feminist attitude. He's supposed to be masculine, but he's got a feminist mindset. See the damage done? See the damage done? That's why I had to call him an itch with a B on it, because that's what you are. That's what your mama raised. Ain't nobody else in here had any problem with the conversation except for that one person who wasn't even man enough to put up a profile picture. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, for some reason, he was highly offended, wasn't he? And I don't know him. I ain't talking about him, but because I'm saying this about females, you feel some type of way. Come on, man. You supposed to be gaming anyways. That's what your gamer tag say. Go play Roblox. Go play some Fortnite. What you on here with grown folks for? Get the hell out of grown folks' business. You know what I'm saying? Hell out of grown folks' business. Let me enjoy my life the way you're enjoying your miserable life. You know what I'm saying? You mad because I woke up happy today? You mad because I'm intelligent? You know what I'm saying? And your IQ is below room temperature? Is that what you mad about? Huh? Is that what you mad about? Snoop Dogg, is it you? Oh my God, it's Snoop Dogg. No, that's Snoop Dogg. I wouldn't say intelligent. I'm very intelligent. It's not for you to say, ho. It's for me to say. Huh? Get the hate out your system. Huh? It ain't for you to say. It's for me to say. Ho ass boy. Vinny Speeds, you better hope Godspeed. Another effeminate male. Another effeminate male. Yeah, I'm always on live, man. I'm always here. I'm always here. You know what, moderators, if y'all still here, start clearing them out. Start clearing them out. It don't even matter. Start clearing. The only ones that I don't want you to clear out, the only ones I don't want you to clear out are the ones that's talking with good sense. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's talking with good sense. The ones talking with good sense. Don't worry about the gap between my mustache. Worry about the gap between your mama legs. I'm the one put the gap there, homie. I'm the one put the gap there. I'm the one put the gap there. It's one thing to have an opinion, but you don't have to come here with that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Energy could be reciprocated. Energy could be reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? That same dude I was just talking to, that boy I was just talking to, probably unalived his daddy because he wanted his mama. They got that type of energy. These are the demons I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? These are the demons I'm talking to. James, it's nice to see you too, without your man part stuck in a horse's ass. It's nice to see you too. It's nice to see you too. You finally got away from those bus stops, huh? Have you stopped stalking those little children? Y'all see how easy it is to return the energy? See how easy it is to return the energy? Huh? Boy, I'm a whole comedian that hard. I don't know why you want to come on here and draw attention to yourself. My moderators can tell y'all I will get on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, raise your hand by sending the Cash App or a Super Chat. We ain't even going that direction with them no more. But you know what, tribe? The next one coming here with it, y'all know what we do, FMG. We roast them out of here, y'all. We roast them out of here. Hurt their feelings. Go in on them. We want them going to cry to their white Jesus claiming we racist. Go in on them. Go in on them. You know what I'm saying? Get them. Go in on all of them. Let's take this thing back old school, FMG. Moderators, tribe, y'all know what we do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we roast them. You know what I'm saying? We roast them. Let's get them out of here. You always got these ignorants that show up, y'all. And these are the people that's actually struggling in life right here. They're so miserable, you know what I'm saying? And they're doing so bad in life. And they hate themselves so much that they have to try to rain on somebody else's parade. You know what I mean? They have to try to change somebody else's energy. You know what I mean? Thank you, Zeb. I appreciate that. But that's how you can tell when they say misery loves company, y'all. That's misery. But they can't have my joy for their company because they didn't give me my joy. They don't bring me joy. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't create that joy. So you can't have that. But I'm going to have one good hell of a time roasting you and embarrassing you online. And then I'm going to send it to like 7 more friends like Cat Williams so they can get 7 laughs too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do. Real talk. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll embarrass you. If that's what you want, I'll embarrass you. I'll roast the hell out of you. But, I mean, I don't know what that's solving. I don't know what you're getting out of that because at the end of the day, I'm still happy, joyful, excited about life, living great, feeling good. And, well, you get embarrassed and humiliated when you just could have changed your whole demeanor and chose to be cordial from the start. That's how we separate men from boys. Boy. And if you have children that's out there emulating your behavior, then that's why you're having a problem with your children because you have not changed your behavior. So I hope you're not reprimanding them on their flaws when you don't even know how to be self-accountable. I hope not. But I know that's what a lot of you do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, man. It's time out for ignorance. You know what I'm saying? It's time out for ignorance. If he do that one more time, just go ahead and get him out of here. Hide him for good. Hide him for good. If he does that one more time, there he is. Hide him for good. Here, let me get you on out of here because you want to be a distraction. Let me get you on out of here. A lot of these people tell their children, oh, you wrong, blah, 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 blah. How you gonna tell that child wrong when you ain't changed your own behavior? When you ain't changed your own behavior. But I know parents, boy, that would actually, they children could get D's and F's in school. Never pay attention, act up in school and everything. Weekend come, they still gonna let them go to that party. You know what I mean? They can still hang outside. They can sit on that game console for hours. They can do all of that. Oh, I ain't gonna stop them from living. I ain't gonna stop them from living. Well, what are you condoning? What are you condoning? Because I'm the type of person that Xbox is earned. You want to go to that party this weekend? Then you need to do good at home, do good in school. That's earned. That's not given. You know what I'm saying? I know people that just give it to them. They know they got bad kids, and they going to let their kids do anything. My mama right here in the chat, she can confirm it. I'm just not saying no names. She can confirm it. My mama right here in the chat. Yeah. Kids are a direct reflection of what parents allow in the house. Yeah. And truthfully, those parents are still letting those children go because those parents still want to feel like they little Generation Zs and Xers too and get out there and shake their butt and drop it like it's hot in the club too. And they don't want no babysitter. So yeah, go, because they already making plans too. And that's where they're getting it wrong at. And then you're bringing some of the dumbest people in the world. Your baby done stayed back 2 times in kindergarten. But they can still have that tablet whenever they want it because you want your space. Your man coming over. You know what I'm saying? Your man coming over. So yeah, get that tablet, get out of my space. Yeah, you can stay after school, but only because you got plans. They don't want you. Mama don't want them to know that behind their back she's a little thought. You know what I'm saying? Mama got to remain the innocent looking person. So she got to do her dirt when the children ain't around. The children can't find out mama a thought. The children ain't supposed to know that the mama got more bodies than a morgue. You know what I'm saying? Than a graveyard. They ain't supposed to know that. Yeah. 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 That's how it is. Hey, I got to read any comment Juan dropped, because Juan coming with that fire. Hold on. When you have parents who had kids early, they never had a chance to grow up and experience life by themselves and end up having to experience it with responsibilities that come with children. Well, you know what? You blame the parents of those parents. If those parents had kids early, then their parents failed. And 9 times out of 10, their parents did it too. So those children are still only emulating what they saw growing up. It's a learned behavior. If you choose to lay down with somebody irresponsible and have a child young, guess what? You're getting exactly what you signed up for. Do you ever sign up for the Army or the military and expect not to get that call? So don't lay down with someone and practice unsafe sex and expect not to get that call. If you want to live your life, then by all means do what it takes to protect and preserve your life. Put that magnum on. Pull out. You understand what I'm saying? Pull out. You ain't have to make that child, you chose to. So now you got to choose to accept the responsibility of your irresponsible actions. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? No D, no discipline. There it is. There it is. You can have fun without making babies. You can't say, oh, I had babies when I was young. I never had a chance to live. Whose fault is that? You laid down. You opened your legs. You didn't pull out. You didn't make him strap up. You were acting grown. Whose fault is that? You know what I'm saying? Whose fault is that? We can't blame somebody else for that. We made that decision. I have 4 kids. That means I made a decision 4 times. I've got an older daughter, a second oldest daughter, and a set of twins, boy and a girl. That was my decision. I can't fault nobody else for that. This is attached to me. I could have pulled this out. I could have covered this up. I could have got to know those women a little bit better before I even put my seed in them. That's my fault. I can't even blame them. I got to blame me. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's about self-accountability, man. It's about accountability. That's what makes me the person I am. That's why I'm dripping in confidence. That's why my self-esteem is high. Because I know who I am based on the mistakes that I made and learning to be the person that I am. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it is. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here, man. I thank y'all for a real conversation. You know what I mean? And I hope we all can take something away from this live. I've enjoyed this. You know what I'm saying? And in the words of Terminator, y'all, I'll be back. Until then, man, listen, man, y'all know what to do, man. It's been my pleasure. And it's all love, respect, you know what I'm saying? Don't embrace your differences. You know what I'm saying? Don't embrace your differences, y'all. Embrace what you share in common. You know what I mean? And that's enough to conquer your indifferences, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one with the real internal, spiritual, higher power. That God in you, man. That God in you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay protected. Stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut. Be inspired. Be great. And never, ever, ever, man. Don't ever stop being you. Be you, man. You were built for whatever you're going through. You're going to come out of it. But you got to exercise that God and that empowerment in you. You know what I'm saying? That empowerment in you. You've got to go through the suffrage. You can't fail every test that life presents to you. A lot of these trolls are probably called to come in here and try to see if I'm still the hothead I used to be. But dealing with these trolls, I learned to be even more patient, even more resilient, so I don't emulate the hothead I used to be. So you're seeing my growth. In return, allow the world to see your growth as well. Let's all grow together, but in a positive form, in a positive fashion, in a positive manner. Let's engineer something that's going to be colossal in the most positive way for all of us, rather than manufacturing hate and divisiveness, y'all. It don't have to be that way if we don't make it that way, man. Y'all have a good day. Ashe, y'all. Love you, mama. Mama say true, and that's a fact. Love you, Mother Earth. Ashe, everybody.